You're really specific in how you lay out your Instagram, and it's really more about your photography.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd even go as far as to say photography. I feel like that's giving it a bit too much credit. But I don't know. I was always really conflicted with Instagram, as I think a lot of people are if they have a job which is kind of semi in the public eye, in that, you know, you're allowing people access to your life, and you can choose how much you do that or not. And that's part of your job. It's an inevitable part of both of our jobs. So you kind of come to accept it. But it's also, you do have a choice about how much you share with people. And for me, the other social media accounts that I find interesting to look at usually aren't the ones where I know, you know, an excessive amount about someone's life, or when they're sharing their dinner or constant photographs of themselves, which is totally fine if that's what you want to do. But it's, yeah, I don't know why anyone would be interested in that side of my life. So I try to use it.
Well, they definitely would. They 100% would. But it is getting your own sort of balance right with it, isn't it? And I think mine keeps changing. Sometimes I feel like there's worth in me saying something quite revealing, but then weirdly not weirdly, the world's gone absolutely crazy. The last few weeks I've just felt a bit like I want to hide, and I'm only really posting things that hopefully will be of some help or use. And it feels sort of too exposing to post anything else at the moment, because I think we forget that it's been really normalised that we sort of share every part of our lives, but it affects you in a way, and it's strange having people you don't know stuff about you. It's such a weird concept that we've normalised.
Yeah, and it's also, it's so dependent on how you're feeling that day or that week or that month, you know. Sometimes you feel really happy with how your life's going and you want to share that with people and talk about what you're doing, the projects you're doing, about your life. And then sometimes you do want to hide and you don't really want people to have access to that. So yeah, it's a tricky thing, because then I think that you can give a certain amount and then maybe people expect something from you, and that's quite difficult to maintain that level of openness with people that you don't know. So I think it's a constant sort of battle, and you know, and then you come up against, you know, what we're all experiencing now. And I've spent most of my morning scrolling, and then you really think, God, if I post this picture, anything, a picture or a statement on Twitter about something really normal or something to do with your life, does anyone even care? Is it
Yeah.
What's the point? You know, you kind of, everything's always, you're weighing things up against each other all the time.
It's a weird way of expressing ourselves, and most of us do it. And I think it's just a constant, you know, sort of checking in with yourself and your own barometer of what feels right. But yeah, it's very strange. But anyway, going back to the initial point, I think yours is very beautiful, and I really like that it's quite different to many other people's out there, and I really enjoy sort of seeing. I think you get a sense of who you are from it, from the sort of the black and white photos and the subjects that you choose to picture. It's really beautiful.